Greetings world. We are the AEGIS Alliance. It's been more than 80 days since the police murder of Mahsa Amini when protests erupted throughout Iran. The regime has arrested over 18,000 civilians, and at least 40 of them are in danger of facing the death penalty, or have already been executed.
The Kurdish rapper Saman Saidi Yassin has been falsely accused of murder, and is facing execution. His crimes are nothing but music. Iranian forces kept him in a refrigerated cold room for 3 days, to force him to confess. He was handcuffed from behind, and thrown into solitary confinement with leg cuffs. On December 8, the criminal Iranian regime transferred Saman Saidi Yassin and 2 other protesters to prison cells where they await execution. 27-year-old Mehran Samak was shot in the head, while in Anzali celebrating the Islamic Republic national team's loss against the United States at the World Cup in Qatar. These are the medals of Mohammad Mehdi Karami, an Iranian martial artist, who is being tortured in prison to make him confess to the false accusation of him killing a Basij, or paramilitary soldier. His life is in danger as he now faces execution, as the Iran regime had killed Navid Afkari 2 years ago.
Please focus on amplifying the executions, and stopping them. Say their names, post about them, talk to all media outlets who will listen and cover this. Disrupt everyone and everything.
One of many children killed by the Islamic Republic regime was 16-year-old Nika. Another child killed at the hands of the Islamic Republic was 8-year-old Mona Nagibi. She died in her sister's arms. The two were running. Her sister then asked, "Why did you stop?" Mona replied, saying, "They shot me." Her sister carried her, running to the hospital, but Mona couldn't make it. Yasser Bahadurzahai, age 17 with a disability, was killed by the Iranian regime. Sahar Khodairi was known as Blue Girl. She was arrested in Iran for wanting to enter a football stadium. It's illegal for women to enter a stadium in Iran. Sahar set herself on fire outside the courthouse to avoid facing prosecution. The Iranian regime is about to execute innocent Iranians, including minors under the age of 18. One of them is Aryan Farzamnia, on death row after being kidnapped by Iranian forces. 3 teenagers under the age of 18, along with 13 other people, have been accused of murdering an Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps member. The judge in the case, Asef al-Hosseini, has sentenced them to death and is not allowing them to appoint an attorney.
Over the past 2 months, the Iranian regime has deliberately killed more than 60 children.
Age 22 Mohammad Gobadlu is an Iranian who is facing the death penalty, without the right to appoint an attorney. His neurological disorder makes tolerating prison much more difficult for him. Ali Moazzami Gudarzi is a 20-year-old student and waiter, who is facing the death penalty for protesting during the Iran Revolution. He is facing execution for simply protesting. Mohammad Brogani is a young protester from Pakhdasht, Iran, who has been sentenced to death after the police searched his phone and social media, then lied about a crime he did not commit. He has not harmed anyone and he does not deserve the death penalty. Mohsen Shikari was a 23-year-old man, who loved the video game God of War Ragnarok. The Iranian regime unexpectedly executed him on the night of December 7, without access to a fair trial. Many other protesters like him are in danger of facing the death penalty for protestings, such as Ali Moazzami and Mohsen Hashemzihi, who is next in line for execution. Hamid Gerhasanlu and Farzain Geri Hassanlu were violently arrested on November 3, in front of their 10-year-old child, and were severely beaten and tortured for weeks. They are under horrible health conditions and could face execution. In a sham trial without due process, deprived of the right to appoint an attorney, Mohammad Hosseini was charged with war against God for showing his support to women by giving out chocolate and encouraging letters. He now faces execution. 26-year-old Hossein Mohammadi was arrested in Karaj and is in danger of facing execution. He is a theater actor. 25-year-old Sahand Noor Mohammad Zada is a bodybuilding champion who was sentenced to death. His crime was setting fire to trash cans and blocking a road, even though there is no video evidence of him setting the fire. Arif Janatian is an Iranian and a passionate Liverpool fan. Unfortunately, he has been captured and imprisoned by Iranian forces, and his life may be in danger. Iranian rapper Toomaj Salehi was arrested for his anti-regime songs and involvement in the Iran Revolution, which could lead to his death by execution. Shayan Charani is a young protester. Iranian forces arrested him and charged him with corruption on display. He has been sentenced to death even though he is innocent.
Human rights activists must act urgently to save these protesters' lives. Iranians call on the journalists and newspapers which quickly denied the Iranian execution threat to now speak up about the protesters charged with waging war against God. That now awaits execution one by one. The people of Iran are bleeding. The corrupt Iranian regime would slaughter its entire population if it meant holding into its power. We must protect the people of Iran's human rights. AEGIS, in the AEGIS Alliance, is an acronym for the Activists, Alliance for the Exposure of Government Intelligence and Secrets. We do not claim to be a leader of the Legion. The AEGIS Alliance has anonymous allies.
Thanks for watching. Please like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and remember to click on the notification bell to be notified about our new videos.